The average American family of four throws away approximately $1,500 worth of food every year, not eats, throws away directly into the garbage. The average new car payment reached $772 monthly in Q4 2025. Over 20% of new car buyers commit to payments exceeding $1,000 per month, and someone buying one specialty coffee every workday spends $1,500 to $2,000 annually on a beverage that costs 25 cents to make at home. These numbers represent the gap between how most people handle money and how people who actually build wealth handle money. The difference isn't dramatic lifestyle changes, it's not a secret investment strategy. It's a collection of boring, unsexy, unglamorous habits that compound over time into serious financial results. The boring stuff doesn't generate clicks. The boring stuff doesn't look good on Instagram. But the boring stuff works. 10 habits, none of them exciting, all of them effective. The more boring your money management feels, the better you're probably doing. Hit subscribe to Naomi Capital right now. New breakdown every single week. Habit 1. Drive an older car far longer than feels comfortable. $772 a month, $9,264 a year. Before insurance, maintenance, gas, and registration, new cars lose 20% of their value the moment they leave the lot. By year one, depreciation reaches 25 to 30%. A $48,000 vehicle becomes worth $33,000 to $36,000 in 12 months. A 5-year-old Toyota Camry costs $15,000 to $20,000, already absorbed the steepest depreciation, reliable for another 100,000 miles. Ramsey Solutions surveyed over 10,000 millionaires. Top 3 cars they drive: Toyota, Honda, Ford, not luxury brands. Someone who invests $772 monthly instead of financing a new car accumulates approximately $170,000 over 15 years at 8% returns. That is the price of having a newer car. Transportation gets you from A to B. One person arrives building wealth, the other arrives destroying it. Habit 2. Eat the same meals on rotation. 4 or 5 staple meals rotating weekly accomplishes multiple things simultaneously. Grocery bills become predictable. Food waste plummets. The average American throws away 325 pounds of food annually, hundreds of dollars into garbage bags. Time spent on meal planning disappears entirely. Won't it get boring? Surprisingly, no. 5 meals means each one comes around once a week. Households that do this consistently spend 30 to 40% less on groceries. Habit 3. Eat everything you buy before buying more. Before your next grocery trip, empty the refrigerator, the freezer, the pantry. Americans waste 30 to 40% of their food supply. That's $1,500 per year for a family of 4 thrown directly into landfills. Designate 1 week per month as a use what you have week. No grocery shopping. Only after exhausting existing inventory do you restock. This single habit can reduce food spending by 15 to 25%. Hit like if you've ever found something in your refrigerator you forgot you bought. Habit 4. Make coffee and drinks at home. Americans spend $44.50 monthly on coffee shops in 2025. Daily Starbucks, approximately $2,000 annually. Daily homebrewed coffee, approximately $200 annually. That $1,800 annual difference invested at 8% over 30 years becomes approximately $220,000, $250,000 for making your own coffee. Save coffee shops for social occasions where the experience itself has value. Make daily consumption at home. Habit 5. Bring your own food everywhere. Lunch out costs $12 to $18. Lunch from home costs $3 to $5. Buying lunch 5 days a week, $3,000 to $4,500 annually. Bringing lunch from home, $750 to $1,300 annually. Savings of $2,000 to $3,000 per year, just from workday lunches. Vacation food for a family easily hits $100 to $200 daily. Visit a grocery store upon arrival. Eat out once or twice for the experience. Not every single meal. A week of restaurants costs $500. The same trip with grocery shopping costs $150 to $200. The difference funds another vacation. Nobody posts stories about packing sandwiches for the airplane, but those people travel more frequently because their trips cost less. Habit 6: shop in person rather than online. Online shoppers spend 15 to 30% more than in store shoppers. Every obstacle between you and your money has been systematically removed. Shopping in person reintroduces friction. You have to drive, walk aisles, carry items, wait in line. Each step creates an opportunity to reconsider. For 1 month, delete shopping apps, remove saved payment information, make non essential purchases in person only. The barrier of leaving your house prevents most impulse buying. Habit 7: pick a wardrobe and stop buying clothes. The average American spends $1,800 annually on clothing, much of it worn a handful of times before being discarded. Build a capsule wardrobe of quality basics. Buy pieces that last years, then stop buying. A $300 sweater worn 100 times costs $3 per wear. A $30 sweater worn twice costs $15 per wear. Quality worn repeatedly is cheaper than cheap discarded quickly. Habit 8: treat yourself like a bill and pay yourself first. Most people follow the same broken sequence. Paycheck arrives, bills get paid, spending happens, whatever remains may be savings. This guarantees savings will be minimal. Spending expands to fill available money. The fix: automatic transfers move money to retirement accounts and emergency funds before anything else, before rent, before utilities. What remains after paying yourself is what's available for everything else. You can't spend money you never see. This single structural change separates people who build wealth from people who wonder where their money went. Habit 9: live 2 years behind your income. When income increases, the natural tendency is immediate lifestyle expansion. This is called lifestyle creep. Goldman Sachs found that 41% of Americans earning $300,000 to $500,000 live paycheck to paycheck. 40% of those earning over $500,000 say the same. The rule: when you get a raise, don't upgrade anything, bank the entire difference. When income rises from $65,000 to $80,000, but lifestyle stays at $55,000, you invest $25,000 annually instead of $10,000. Wealth accumulation accelerates while quality of life stays stable. Habit 10: have a hobby that can make money. 65% of self made millionaires have at least 3 income streams. Instead of starting a business, monetize something you already enjoy: fitness, crafts, writing, teaching, consulting. Even 1 to 5 hours weekly can produce an extra $100 to $1,000 monthly. That income funnels directly into every earlier habit on this list. Time spent building something generates money. Time spent on passive entertainment often costs money. Now, the boring math. Driving older cars save $5,000 to $8,000 annually. Meal rotation save $3,000 to $5,000 annually. Coffee at home save $1,500 to $2,000 annually. Bringing food save $2,000 to $3,000 annually. Less impulse buying save $2,000 to $4,000 annually. Combined, $13,500 to $22,000 in annual savings. Invested at 8% over 25 years, $15,000 annually becomes approximately $1.2 million. 79% of millionaires are self made with no inheritance. Only 31% averaged $100,000 or more annually. The average millionaire reached that status after 28 years of consistent behavior, consistent saving, consistent investing, consistent restraint. Over decades, nothing flashy, nothing viral, nothing that makes a good Instagram post. The choice isn't between enjoying life and building wealth. It's between prioritizing the appearance of success versus actual success. One path looks good on social media, the other creates financial freedom. Unsexy works, boring builds wealth. The habits that feel like deprivation in year one feel like freedom in year 10. Pick the boring path. Your future self will thank you. Hit subscribe to Naomi Capital and turn on notifications. Drop a comment. Which of these 10 habits is hardest for you right now? I read every single one. See you in the next video.